Sammy, are you inside? My key doesn't work. What's going on?
I can see you fumbling around through the window. The kids are loving it. Can you do more dancing?
Please, don't be silly. I came home from the hospital and my key didn't fit. I hear you and your children inside. Did your brother ask you to come over? What are you doing? As you can see, I have a newborn baby here. It's snowing outside. It's too cold for him.
So?
So? I don't know what you think you're doing, but please let us in.
What I do in my house is my own business.
What are you talking about? This is my house.
No, this is my house. I took over while you were gone. I changed the lock so you and your baby can't get in.
What? Are you out of your mind?
You haven't been home for a long time. That means you don't need the house anymore, right? So I've decided to move in. Do you have a problem with that?
It's insane for you to move in just because I wasn't home. I was at the hospital to deliver my baby. I've only had to be away for a week, and moving in without permission is not right.
Shut up. Well then, if you insist, you can come in. Just don't bring your baby in with you.
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean it, as I said. I don't want your baby to come in.
You have your kids there.
My kids are older and smarter.
Huh?
My kids are both in elementary school. They can do most things on their own, but yours is a newborn. I don't want someone in my house who can't do anything on their own.
I'm sure your kids were the same. How can you say such a thing? I really don't understand.
Shut up. I've raised babies before, and I know how messy a house can get. I just cleaned the house yesterday. Don't bring a baby into my house.
I told you it's my house. Stop your nonsense. Hurry up and let me in.
I don't want to. I've already brought my stuff into this house.
Well,
I had a big fight with my husband. I took the kids and ran away from home. I was going to stay with my parents, but my mom said I should go home and talk it over with my husband again. She wouldn't let me in.
So you tried to rely on me. But how did you get into my house? Bob is away all the time on a business trip overseas. Your mom has the duplicate key, but no one else has one.
I got a duplicate key when I went to my parents' house.
What? Your mom gave you the key?
No, she didn't. I borrowed it when she went to the bathroom.
That means you took the duplicate key and changed the lock? That is a crime.
Don't talk nonsense. Bob bought this house. If it's my brother's house, that means it's my house, right?
Huh?
Anyway, I got your house. Pack up your stuff and leave.
Okay, I'll leave then.
Huh? Are you serious?
That's enough. Talking to you is a waste of time. I can't just wait outside with my baby.
Yay! I'll take this house then. I've always hated you.
What?
You seduced my favorite brother. My parents also like you for some reason.
I didn't seduce him.
Anyway, I don't think of you as family. Give up this house and go back to your parents' house.
Well...
Oh, you don't know where they are now, do you? I heard that your parents got divorced and they sold their house. You don't even know where they are now. You were alone and miserable. But you married my brother. I can't accept that.
I see. We don't need your approval. Bob and I are still married.
Shut up. You lost your parents. You lost your home. You're a homeless person. My brother will divorce you sooner or later. Don't you ever come back.
Of course I'm not going back. I think you're the one who's going to be homeless.
What are you talking about? You are such a loser.
I'm going to demolish the house.
Huh?
Hi, Kelly. I just finished work. Were you discharged today? I'm really sorry I couldn't be there. How are you doing since you got out of the hospital? I'm so worried that all I could think about all day at work was you and the baby. If you're having a hard time on your own, Mom and Dad said they'll be right there. Don't hesitate to ask.
Yeah, I'm with them right now.
What? What's wrong?
Me and the baby are fine. Sammy moved into our house.
Huh? She took over? What are you talking about?
I knew you'd have that reaction. Your dad picked us up from the hospital and he dropped us off at home. Then Sammy and her kids were inside. They'd changed the locks, so I couldn't get in. Sammy told me to leave because it's her house now.
What the hell? Why is Sammy in our house?
Sammy and her husband had a big fight. When she went to her parents' house, her mom didn't accept her. Then she came to our house.
Yeah, Mom and Sammy don't get along. Mom has always had a hard time with Sammy's selfishness. She didn't want Sammy to visit her.
I knew it. Your mother is also disgusted by what Sammy did.
Are you with my mom and dad now?
Yes, at your parents' house. I called your dad and he came right back. He drove me back to your parents.
Okay, I'm glad you didn't have to wait outside. But what's up with Sammy? I mean, how did she get into the house?
I think she used the duplicate key you gave your mother.
Don't tell me she gave her the key.
No, she took the key when she was out of the room. Then she changed the lock. I asked your mom about the key, and she said she kept it in the back of a drawer.
Seriously? Finding a duplicate key in the short time she was at her parents' house? She's a thief.
I never expected someone to take over our house while I was in the hospital. Sammy has already moved her stuff into our house. What should we do now?
I'm really sorry for troubling you. I'll try to contact Sammy. Please wait a bit.
Okay. Until Sammy moves out of the house, I'll be staying at your parents'.
Okay.
Your mom is upset that Sammy took the key.
Sammy is the wrong one.
Also, spoke with the demolishing company. I asked them to take care of the house as soon as possible.
Okay. As soon as possible, that'd be great.
Yeah, I called them right away. They might be able to do it soon.
I see.
But it's not like it's going to happen right away. Will you talk to Sammy?
Okay, I'll give it a try. See you later. She's screwed up. I gave up.
Did you get in touch?
Yes, but I can't even talk to her. I feel like I'm talking to an alien.
Seriously?
I have no idea. She thought I was on her side. She told me she kicked you out for me. She's planning to live with me when I get back. I have no idea what she is talking about.
Oh no.
Sammy says you were cheating on me, and the baby is not mine.
What? On what basis did she say that?
I asked her the same thing. She said it's a woman's intuition. I thought it was stupid to argue with her, so I just let it slide.
I see. She doesn't like me. She is trying to break us up by saying nonsense like that.
There was no way I was going to believe Sammy. I always knew she was a bit off, but I never thought she'd turn into such a monster.
Hey, Bob, I've got an idea.
What?
Will you pretend to be on her side?
Pretending to be on her side?
Yeah, I want to take advantage of the fact that Sammy isn't on guard against you. I want you to find out what's going on and report back to me.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And I have another idea. It's a little complicated. Can I call you later and explain it to you?
Okay. I'll send messages to Sammy every now and then. Then, let you know what's going on.
Okay, please do that.
Have you gotten in touch with demolition companies yet? I'll be able to put the plan into action soon.
They say they are ready when we are. Any movement on Sammy?
She is going on a trip.
A trip?
She's taking her kids for a vacation. They're going to Miami.
That's a great opportunity.
Right? She kept insisting that I come with them. Of course I said no.
You are in London now. How could she ask you to go to Miami with them? She has a great sense of humor.
I'm afraid she's not being humorous. It's tiring to pretend to be on her side, even if it's for the sake of a strategy. She thinks I really believe her story. About the baby, too. It's stressful just talking about it.
I'm sorry for making you take such a hard role.
No, I'm out of the country. It's the least I can do. I'll do what I can.
Thank you.
Besides, I'm almost done with all this stress. I'll do whatever it takes to make this plan work.
Yeah, we'll just have to be patient. We're both in this together.
Good morning, Kelly. It looks like today's the day to go. She just arrived at the airport with her kids. She sent me a picture.
Sounds great. I'll let the demolished service know that we're on schedule.
Okay. I'm sorry I left everything to you. I couldn't do anything.
Don't worry about it. Thank you for the information. Your mother is helping me a lot. Don't worry about us.
If anything goes wrong, call me right away.
Okay, good luck at work.
Kelly, what kind of prank is this? You are kidding me. Hey, Kelly. Answer it. Don't ignore.
Hello, Sammy. Welcome back. Did you enjoy your trip to Miami?
How did you know I went to Miami? Or more importantly, where is my house?
What? What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb with me. My house is gone.
Was there ever your house?
It's the house I got from you. My house was gone, and the land had been cleared. Why?
Didn't I tell you? I said I would have that house demolished. As I declared, I hired a demolishing service to do it.
You are serious? I thought you were joking. Why did you demolish the house?
It's hard to tell at a glance, but the house has deteriorated so much. We had originally planned to demolish it this year, but someone took over the house and made it uninhabitable. So we demolished it earlier than planned.
Oh no.
I'm going to build an apartment there. It's in a good location and I will be able to earn income from rent.
Wait.
Stay away because it's not safe to go near the construction site.
What are you doing? You can't just tear down my house. Are you crazy?
What I do with my house is my business, right?
No, it's not. This is my house. Technically, it's my brother's house, but it's also mine. He found out your baby wasn't his, right? You were just trying to get attention from my brother, but it's not right to demolish someone's house without permission, is it? I'm going to file a claim for damages.
I think you're the one who needs to understand. That's not Bob's house.
What? Whose house is it then?
It's my house.
What?
My parents' house was originally built there. As you know, my parents divorced when I was in high school and our family split up. The old family house was torn down. But the land belonged to my father, so he built a new house for me. He gave it to me when I graduated from high school. After that, he disappeared and I lost touch with him. I guess he thought it was his last present to his daughter. I am the current owner of the house and I pay the property tax. It is truly my house.
What? What's that? Your parents' house was this close? I thought they were in a different state.
I thought I told you before. I guess you didn't care about me.
But something is wrong. Isn't it supposed to be in Bob's name when you guys got married?
Not necessarily. At least not in my family.
Oh my god, what'd I do? How should I explain to my brother? He was going to divorce you when he came back from London. He was going to live with us in this house.
You don't have to worry about that.
What?
We're not getting a divorce.
What? Bob knows you cheated on him. He knows the baby is not his.
I'm sorry. We tricked you.
Huh?
Bob has known the whole situation from the beginning and is on my side.
No way.
He doesn't believe you at all.
Oh no! He doesn't believe me?
We were getting fertility treatments. There's no way the baby is not Bob's.
No way. Then where am I going to go? If I don't have a home, I'll be homeless. My kids are worried. What should I do?
Well, you should go to your parents' house.
What?
I've talked to your mother, and she's agreed to take care of you.
My mom?
Yes, you can thank your mom. Your mom doesn't want to live with you, but she agreed to accept you for my sake.
I can live at my parents' house?
Only for a limited time.
What?
You can only live there for a week. After a week, they're going to kick you out.
No way. There's no way they'll kick out their grandchildren.
Your mother is serious. Also, your parents got a call from your husband.
What?
Were you cheating on him? You didn't run away from him after you guys had a fight. Your husband found out about the affair and kicked you out of the house.
Ugh.
Your husband told you to leave by yourself, but you took the kids and left while he was at work.
I thought if I was with my kids, my mom would take care of me.
You were trying to get your mother's sympathy.
But my mother didn't. Having a child with me was expensive. I couldn't afford to live in a hotel. I didn't know what to do.
That doesn't mean you could take my house.
I had nowhere else to go.
Your husband is divorcing you.
Divorce?
Why are you surprised? You cheated on him.
But what about our kids?
He's going to take care of them.
No. He's too busy working to raise kids.
I heard your husband's parents live nearby. I'm sure they will support you.
No. Usually mothers take care of their children after divorce, don't they?
That's not always the case. You stole the duplicate key and took my house. I don't think you can raise your children properly.
My kids don't want to leave me. They love me more than my husband.
I don't know if that's true. Both of your children are in elementary school, right? They're old enough to know right and wrong. And they must have a pretty good idea that their mother is a dangerous person. You must be aware of that, don't you?
Wait, then I'll be all alone.
Aren't you going to marry the man you cheated on?
I can't marry him. He's married.
Yes, he is.
I left him when my husband found out about the affair. He was terrible. He told me he was not serious with me. He didn't want to leave his wife.
Your husband wants alimony and child support.
Alimony?
Isn't it obvious? I'm sure you'll be contacted through your lawyer soon.
You've got to be kidding. There's no way I can afford to pay alimony. I spent all my money on vacations.
I don't give a damn about that. Well, I'll leave you now.
Wait! Kelly, what should I do? I've been in a lot of trouble because of you. It's really bad. Let me live in your house as an apology.
What?
My husband is demanding alimony and child support. That's a lot to deal with. My ex-boyfriend's wife also asked me for alimony. On top of that, my mother kicked me out because the deadline had passed. I have no money and no place to go.
So what?
I want to move in with you.
I don't want you to.
Why? You demolished your old house and moved somewhere else, didn't you?
Yes, well, I'm living in the new apartment now. What does that have to do with you?
My brother is still in London, so you can let me live there, right? Don't you feel sorry for me because I have nowhere to go?
I don't. I don't feel sorry for you.
Why not? We're family.
Family? Don't be silly. You're the kind of scum that takes over someone's house. You kicked me out of the house when I came home with a baby in my arms. You are not my family.
Seriously?
Is that all you wanted to say?
What?
I'll never tell you where we live, and there's no way you're moving in.
Wait, then can I borrow some money?
Huh?
My savings won't be enough to pay alimony and child support. It's not easy to find a job. I'll pay you back later. Can I borrow $30,000?
I refuse.
$15,000? You have a decent job. You have some money, right?
I have no intention of lending you a penny. You have to do something on your own. If you don't want to become a homeless person, you should work for yourself.
Why no one is helping me? Why do I have to go through such a hard time alone?
It's your own fault. Well then.
Please, don't abandon me. Kelly!
Sammy contacted all her relatives and friends for help. Everyone refused to help her, and she had no choice but to borrow money from a loan shark to pay alimony and child support. Her children seemed to know their mother was a bad person. They have grown up with their father and are thriving in their new environment. I've been able to cut ties with my sister-in-law, who has been harassing me in so many ways since I married my husband. My husband and I are both relieved. My husband will be coming back from London soon. With the cooperation of my parents-in-law, I feel relieved that we will be able to raise our child with peace of mind from now on.